Yo, what's going on, Twitch? We're back. We got a new game today. We're going to be trying Under Falling Skies. This is like some sort of alien invasion game. Kind of reminds me of Space. It looks exactly like Space Invaders, if you've ever played that. You know, with the ships coming down and whatnot. It's a super long game. I mean, like, lengthwise. I mean, look how long this shit is. I couldn't even get it on the screen here. But this is what we got. The mothership up here. I can bring this down. The mothership's going to start moving down the board. So it will eventually make its way down. But it starts up here with 5 of them ships at the top. We really don't know how to play. We got to go through the rules real quick. I have like a small thing I wrote down here for how to play. It's a dice phase, so you roll some dice. You place your dice, you move your ships. Not your ships, but you move the alien ships. So we're going to be placing dice down here at the bottom. So we're starting on the Roswell. This is actually, there's a lot of content in this small box game. I was surprised. There's a full campaign. There's things to do. So yeah, I mean, there's Roswell, and then there's other cities. I think this is the very beginning city. There's even like a little piece of paper here where you can keep track of your campaign. We love stuff like that. Comes with a couple pages. There's like a full comic series too in there. I thought this game looked really cool. So yeah, we're gonna give it a shot. If we don't like it, then we won't play it. But it is what it is for now. Whoa. Just bear with me while I set some of this up. Bam, right there is good. Okay. We also have, so this is the top of the board. And then when the mothership moves down, we'll do the mothership actions. Like, we're going to add another ship here. That's why we have the white ship there as a reminder. This will move your excavator back 2 spaces. This will reduce your research by 1. We have some other examples down here. Oh, maybe in the middle. Yeah, there we are. This is going to do a damage to your base. So our base is down here. If we ever take enough damage, actually that's, wait, is that true? Basically, if the damage marker, this thing, ever reaches, for fuck's sake, ever reaches down here, then we lose. But I'm looking at this symbol here on the Roswell map. Do I have these backwards? I don't think I have them backwards. I think we lose if the mothership gets that close. If anyone's ever played this game, we could definitely use the help. Under Falling Skies. So yeah, then there's some robot dice. I don't think we're gonna get involved with that yet. We really don't even know how to play. Let's look through the rule book real quick and see what we got so far. I think we have it all set up right. So this is what the setup looks like. We nailed that. Gameplay. So your goal is to get your research marker to the top of the research track before the aliens destroy your city. You lose if your damage marker reaches the bottom of its track or if the mothership descends to the row marked with the red skull. That answers that question. So we don't even have a chance. If the mothership gets to here, we lose. Each round of the game has 3 phases. There's a dice phase, There's a rooms phase and there's a mothership phase. Yo, Sulfur Sandy, what's going on? In the dice phase, we roll all 5 dice. You should have 3 gray and 2 white. We got that. 2 white, 3 gray. How you doing today? Sulfur Sandy. That's a cool name. Place each die in a different column of your base. Each time you place a die, all ships in that column descend. Okay, so down here, we've got, this is our base. We have excavated up until this point, and we could place one, is it one of the white die or something? Or maybe any die ahead of the excavator. And then in the next phase, the excavator will excavate that many spaces, giving us new rooms to place our die in. I'm playing solo mode of March of the Ants. Nice to see streams of solo play. Yeah, that's just about all we do is stream solo board games. If you're new, we're just coming off of a serious Final Girl addiction. We made it all the way from the Camp Happy Trails to Series 3. And then we just started dying a lot and really messing up a lot of the rules. So I think I'm going to take a short break from Final Girl. How often do I stream? Maybe like 3-4 days a week, depending on my work schedule. As often as I can. This is going to be my first time streaming Under Falling Skies, though. Yo, we got a new follow. Welcome to the... You're a legend. Sulfur Sandy's now a legend. Thanks for the follow. We appreciate it. Yeah, we're going to be fumbling through some rules here. But that's okay. So all ships in that column descend the amount shown on the dice. So if we put like a 6 here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess you can't put your excavator in a space like that, can you? I don't know. But if we put a 6 here, then the alien ships from the top in that column are going to move 6 spaces down. And then we also have I fumble rules of ants and all the time. So still learning. Yeah, me too. It's rough. I watched like 2-3 YouTube videos and I still don't think I'll get this right, but we're going to give it a shot. So yeah, if you place a 6 there, the alien ship moves that many spaces down. Now, each time you place a white die, you have to re-roll whatever dice you have remaining. So when you roll the 5 dice, you don't know exactly what the results are going to be for every single dice. Like I said, it could change. So if we roll like this, we do have like a little dice scene here so you could see. But if we were to roll like this, okay, we got a 1 on that white dice. If we were to place these, like say 2 of these, and then we place this white one, we would have to re-roll these 2 before we place them. Is only solo play game I need more. Have to play as multiple players if I want to play them. Yo, I definitely feel your pain on that. I play a lot of Arkham Horror, dual-handed, Gloomhaven, dual-handed. What else do we play? Marvel Champions, dual-handed. We don't have any friends to play with. But that's okay. Some people help us on stream. I play a lot of solo Wingspan against the Alatoma. Solo games are my favorite. You don't have to wait for anybody to take their turn, am I right? Alright, the excavator follows a path winding down through your base. All spaces on the path behind the excavator are excavated. Only 1 die can be placed on a space ahead of the excavator. So we can only place 1 dice ahead of the excavator each turn, and then the following phase, those spaces will be excavated. think I already read that. Enemy ship actions. Each time you place a die, all enemy ships in that column descend the number of spaces equal to the amount shown on the dice. I realized I could do that when I was a solo playing a 4-player game of Commander Magic. That sounds crazy. The most I've ever tried to solo hand was in Gloomhaven was 3 characters, and it was way too much for me, especially after like a full day of work. There's no way. I don't have the brain power. And forget about on stream. The mistakes are astronomical. So if we place a 1 somewhere, like what did I just read? Oh, okay. So if we were to place a 1 here, so this is the battleships that are artillery shooter things. When we place them there, if we place a 1 here, each space has -1. So we could do that to minimize the amount that the enemy ships are moving. It helps that I know a lot of Magic the Gathering rules intuitively used to want to be a judge for the game. Oh, that's cool. Magic, yeah. I've never played Magic, but I have all the Star Wars Unlimited, all these Star Wars Unlimited cards that I want to play, but of course you need 2 players to play Star Wars Unlimited. So we have yet to open them. I have booster packs. I don't know what to do with them. I might just do unboxing videos or something. Okay, we'll move on to the rooms phase here. In this phase, you resolve the effect of each die you place. Remove the die to show its effect has been resolved. Dice may be resolved in any order. So, the value of a room, okay? I have many TCGs I never get to play. Yeah, I know, me too. It would be cool if there was a way to like play against someone online with your cards and their cards. I've gone to like all of the local board game groups. I mean, I guess not all, but some. And it's more or less just they want to play the newest game once, and then it's kind of a wrap. Yo, I'm confident that we can do this. If we do this slow, we'll get these rules down. So how do we start the game? Let's just go one phase at a time. First thing we do, we roll our dice. We roll these 5. Yo, not a bad roll at all. We will have to re-roll some of those. But we have 6, 2 6s, a 5, and 2 3s. Okay. Place each die in a different column of your base. All ships in that column descend by that amount. Let's check out our base here. This is the Roswell base. We start on 2 energy. Okay. These yellow rooms are going to give us more energy. So, and this is our damage that the base has taken. So we haven't taken any damage yet. We just started. We're about to place our first dice. We have, I guess I can move this down a little bit. Put the rule book over here so we can kind of see what we have. Okay, we have a white 6, a white 5, a gray 6, and 2 gray 3s. Should we place our excavator? Our excavator dice? We could excavate to this room. Then it wouldn't fully be excavated. We could put a 4 here. Or a 5 even here, I think. I think excavating in this game is important. We can take our 6 and put it here. That's technically going to be ahead of the research thing, right? So we don't resolve that yet. Now we just place the rest of our die, right? So we have 6 and a 5 white. Now when we place our first white, we have to re-roll all of our dice, okay? This ship is going to move 6 spaces since we placed... We probably should have checked here what this ship is going to do. So if we look at the top, we placed in this first column here, so this ship's going to move 6 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bam! We got ships coming in, yo. What are we going to do? If we land on these damaged spaces, we can shoot them down. We got to place the rest of our die now. I can play Magic the Gathering with webcam, but people don't want to play others. I've never learned Magic the Gathering. I don't even own any of the cards. I know how expensive it is to keep up with the cards, but there's just... I don't even know where to start. I mean, what do you get? The newest Commander pack? Everyone's always playing Magic the Gathering. At every board game place I go, they're like, yeah, we have a Magic night, like, and that's the only time anyone's ever there. I really want to try Star Wars Unlimited. I was gonna get the mats and all and start like a board game club and see if anyone wanted to 1v1, because I know there's tournaments out there. You can make a lot of money winning that stuff. Are you pretty good at Magic the Gathering? So where do we place this stuff? The yellow gives us energy. We could get 3 energy here by placing 2 grays in our energy spot. We can only place dice from here up because our excavator is only excavated to here. You can buy pre-constructed decks. They're all allowed in Commander, so you don't need the newest to play. Okay. And again, Magic the Gathering is a deck builder. I'm not the strongest deck builder. I play Marvel Champions, and I usually copy other people's decks on... There's a website. MCDB. I'm good enough to win against sweats in casual games, but never won competitive games. I love the terminology there, the sweats. We definitely play some World of Warcraft, so we know all about the sweats. All right, we could pop a 3 dice. If we put both of our 3s there, see, the problem is that this energy room it's reducing our dice by 3. So we could put a 6 and a 3, giving us 9, 8, 7, 6 energy. And then the rest of our energy is like unspent. This requires 2 and 3 energy. What does the red space even do? We don't know. Oh, the jet fighter rooms let you shoot down 1 or more enemy ships. Destroy all enemy ships on an explosion space. So what are we doing? If we put a 6 here, this guy moves 6. Let's count the spaces at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's not going to help. What about 3s? 2 3s here gives us 3 energy. 2 3s in these columns would be 1, 2, 3. How about we do this? Let's put a 3. So right now we're at 0 because it's got a -3 on it. And then we place a 5. Oh. Then we place a 5. Well, I guess, do we have to move that guy yet? We placed a 3 in this column. So this ship's going to move 1, 2, 3. State of the game, folks. We're going to get cooked. This is the opening. This is like the easy one that they give you, and we're already getting invaded and destroyed in Roswell. I'm a huge conspiracy theorist. Let's put a 5 white here. And when we place our first white, we have to re-roll the rest of our die. So we're going to roll these 2 again. We get a 3 and a 2. I know that's off camera a little bit. There we go. Okay, we're still in the dice phase. Okay, so we have a 5 here. So this column, this ship moves down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Damn, we could have attacked them. Man, lots of decision space in this game, if you really think about it. They say it takes 40 minutes. I guarantee this is going to take me 3 hours to finish. Let's go back to this dice placement. Now, we've already re-rolled these 2. So all we have to do is place these remaining dice. We want to gain research at least a 3, right? Okay, now that moves that ship down 3. So this ship's going to move 1, 2, 3. Now, if they land on one of these left or right symbols, they move to the left or the right. It's possible to have 2 enemy ships in the same column. Okay. Back to the dice. This is our final dice of the round. No reason for us to place it in the enemy fighter spot because we don't have any enemy ships on explosion locations yet. Hopeless Diplodocus is in the chat. What's going on? How you doing today? So I don't think it makes any sense. We can only place 1 dice in each column too, right? So our last dice, which is a value of 2, has to go here, which means that the ship moves 2 minus 1. I'm good. We're doing good today. We're fumbling through the rules in Under Falling Skies. So we have... It's a really long, not like a long time game, but it's like long as hell, dude. Look how long this is. I mean, it's so long. It's hard to fit on camera. And we're just like fumbling through the rules. But we just placed our last dice. So you roll dice. You place them in your city. Our city is Roswell. That's how we start. Any conspiracy theorists out there. We're in Roswell. This is our base. It's underground. We have an excavator. Once per dice phase, we can place 1 dice ahead of the excavator, and it will excavate that many spaces. Yes, this game comes with an unrealistic amount of content. Multiple cities, Roswell. Each one of these is double-sided. And we have New York, Washington, D.C. We have the red side of New York. We have the red side of Washington, D.C. It gets harder. Every tile you see here is actually double-sided. And the setup is based on whatever the city says. So if the city says A with the arrow pointing up, you put the A tile pointing up. The red side is for the campaign, I believe. We haven't started the campaign. This is my very first game. I don't even know how to play, if I'm honest. But if this game goes good, we're going to play through the campaign. The campaign looks so fucking cool. I mean, it's got... I mean, the box is full. Like, it shows you in the rule book here. So the starting components are on top. Look how much campaign material is in there. So we have starting components on top. This is what we have out now. And then this is all of the campaign. And they all have like really cool comic series involved in them. I didn't open any of them yet, but we don't want to be spoiling stuff here. But this is what the campaign looks like. I mean, the box is heavy as hell for how small it is. So yeah, plenty of content here. Now, if we can get these rules right and learn how to play Under Falling Skies, we can play through the campaign, because we love the campaign. So we've just placed our final dice on our turret space, and the turret spaces give a -1 to the value. So since we placed a 2 here, our dice value is 1. We go back to the top of the board. We follow up this column. This is the column we place the dice in. This ship only moves 1 space. That was our big turn. Okay, now when the enemy ships reach the base, or if they reach here, if the mothership reaches here, we lose. But when the enemy ships, the little red ships, touch Roswell base, we take a damage. This is our damage track right here. Okay, so I think that's it. I'm gonna keep the rule book open because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. That was the dice phase. We placed the dice. We moved all of our ships. We're gonna do the rooms phase now. So we resolve the effects of our chosen rooms. Okay, now in the rooms phase, it says we have to resolve these rooms. So these are going to be a total of 8 minus 3 is 5. So we gain 5 energy. Now we can resolve these in whatever order we want. So lots of decision space in this game. We get 5 energy, so we'll take that first. So we remove the dice. We take the 5 energy, putting us at the max of 7. Okay, now we have 7 energy. We know this is going to cost 2. And then we have a value of 3 here. So our research track is going to move up 1 space. Yeah, you can't really see the... Yeah, you can't really see, but this is our research marker. So the next value we need to reach is a 3. So you can move up 1 space there, and this costs 2 energy. So we resolve that. We go down to 5 energy, and then this does nothing because this was just a reduction of movement. And then this is our excavator dice, so we do this last. Now, what the excavator dice is going to do is you place it ahead of the excavator once per phase, and you can excavate that many spaces, I believe. You just simply remove the die and put the excavator to that space. But it also costs an energy to excavate, so we can excavate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces. I don't know if you're allowed to place it here. We could have placed it there to excavate to there, but I don't know. Basically, we just kind of screwed ourselves. Oh, you can only place 1 dice in each column. That's right. That's why we did that. Okay, so our excavator is going to excavate like this. Boom. And then we flip it. And it costs 1 energy to excavate that many spaces. So we go down to 4 energy. Now we have more rooms to place dice in. Epic sound effects. Oh, my sound effects? Can you hear the music at all? I made this playlist today. It's like a sci-fi galaxy thematic playlist. The amount of effort that goes in. A little. I wonder why it's so loud on my end and you guys can barely hear it. It's the same too when I go to like edit these videos. Anyway, what is next? We resolved the rooms. We resolved the mothership turn next. So the way this is gonna work, I don't know. We're gonna have to check the rule book, but we moved the mothership 1 space. Mothership's coming down. Any ships that get overlapped by the mothership get placed back on the mothership. They don't spawn yet. Okay, then we resolve the mothership action. The mothership action is as follows. Spawn one white ship. So we have this ship here ready to spawn. Right? Then it's spawn ships. Oh no, we place a ship on the... We place a white ship up there, and then these always spawn first. So that one just respawns. Okay. So that's the mothership action. So this mothership is just going to keep encroaching on Roswell, and we don't want it to. We need to damage it by placing dice in these red spaces, which will attack, and then they will hit the spaces in the middle here with these little bombs. We could do 6 damage. You know what I'm saying? You like the sound effects. I can't do really sci-fi sound effects. Okay, what's after that? We've spawned the ships. I think that's it. We go back to the dice phase. We're rolling dice again. Okay, now we roll all 5 of these dice. Let's see what we get. Oh. Honestly, I think I'm okay with this. We have a 1, a 2, a 4, and 2 white 2s. Now, when we place our first white dice, we re-roll any remaining dice. Okay, now where are we going to place these? We opened up some new spaces. The problem is that if we place in our attack spaces, like these red spaces, the enemy ships have to be on these damaging spaces, and we don't have any enemy ships on damaging spaces. It's kind of sketch. Like, this game's actually hard as hell. So you have to do a lot of like math and like timing of placing your dice. I mean, we could place a 1 right here, which would move this down 1, and then we could place 2 big damage dice here, and we could blow up one of their ships. I kind of like that. It seems good. We definitely want to go research. This is going to reduce the value of our dice by 1, and then it's going to give us an energy. The energy doesn't reset, right? It's a good question. Does the energy reset? Why would it reset to 2? That's just the starting energy. So where do we want to place these? Like I was saying, I think we do a 1 here in this energy, right? That's going to move this ship down 1 space, okay? Yeah. First column. Ship moves 1 space. Now he's on the attack spot. Okay? So if we place some dice in this attack space, we can blow up that ship. We need to equal or higher or be higher than the value of the explosion space. Now the explosion space is a 4, so we have a 4. We could place a 4 and a 2. Oh, this is going to be a big turn. Check this out. We place a 4 and a 2, right? So that moves those 2 columns down 4 and 2. So both of these columns move 4 and 2. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. No. My bad. Big turn. This is what I'm talking about. Ready? This one we placed a 2 in this column. So this goes 1, 2. He's on a damage space. Then this one goes 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's on a damage space. We're definitely blowing these guys up. You love to see it. So it does cost 2 energy to put that there. Now, we placed our first white die, so we have to re-roll the remaining dice. We get a 6 white and a 2 gray is actually good. Way better than Final Girl. Even low numbers are good in this game. But the remaining 2 columns we have to place one. We can place one for the excavator. We don't have to. I don't think you have to. The excavator follows a path winding down through your base. From row to row, it divides your base into 2 parts. All spaces on the path behind the excavator are excavated. All spaces. Only 1 die can be placed on a space ahead of the excavator. It doesn't say you have to. We can count the spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could place our excavator up to there. But then that guy's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He would shift over to the right. Oh, and then we would move him 2. Yo, we might be doing some big damage here. What do we do with our last... The 6 hurts. We place like that. So this is going to be another 1 value space. So the ship in this space moves 1 space. This one moves 6. 1 space. This one moves 6. So he lands on a move to the right space. So that's what this little right symbol means. He moves over there. So now we have 2 ships in the same column, which is kind of sketch. Okay. Now we did do our excavator that turn. That's all of our dice. We do the rooms phase. We resolve the effects of your chosen rooms. Let's do that. This one just gets discarded. It does nothing. This costs 2 energy, but we're going to blow up 2 ships, right? This is 4, 5, 6. I have to read what happens with damage here. We might have just blown up 3 ships. What I'm talking about, folks. Jet fighter rooms let you shoot down 1 or more enemy ships. Destroy all enemy ships on explosion spaces with a number less than or equal to the value of this room. Purple ships return to the motherships to respawn. White ships are removed from the board. Yo, you love to hear it. Let's go. We just blew up 3 ships. That's the move. So we have a total of 6 here. It costs 2 energy, so we spend the 2 energy. We're back down to 2 energy. We removed this. Our total value was 6. So any ship on an explosion space with a value equal to or less than 6 is going to blow up. So we have a 4, a 3, boom, boom. Yo, how's that? And 1. So we just blew up 3 ships. I might just have to start the campaign now. I mean, we're so good at this game already. Might not even be playing right. We gained 1 energy, so let's look at the energy space. We ended up putting a 1 on this. Oh, it sounded good, the explosion. We get 1 energy. Let's move the energy up 1. Okay, that gets resolved. And then our excavator dice, again, we place a 6. We move this 6 spaces, and that costs an energy. So, shoom. All right, that goes off. And our excavator moves to here. We've almost got the whole base excavated. Check out this down here. This is how you're going to get the research. Oh, I forgot how to explain how to win. To win, you must reach the top of the research track before the aliens destroy your base. So the top of the research track requires that we get an 11. Obviously, if we're going to get an 11 value dice, we're going to need multiple dice, probably 3. So if you look on our base, the only space where we could place 3 and get an 11, we could get lucky and get a 12 here, but you can only move up on the research track based on the value of your dice in your green. Okay, and this is going to reduce the value by 1, but you can stack stuff there and resolve multiple spaces. So this would cost 2 energy, this would cost 2 energy, so it would cost 4 energy to resolve these, and then we would move up however many value we have. Okay, we've moved our excavator, we spent the energy, we're back at 2 energy. We resolved all the rooms, right? So we go to the mothership phase. We're going to move the mothership again. This is my favorite part, moving the mothership. We move the mothership down 1. We do the mothership ability, which is going to move our excavator back 2 spaces. That kind of blows. 1, 2. I don't know which way to point this fucker. Just point him down. Anyway, they moved our excavator back 2 spaces. That sucks. Okay, what's next? I got a little cheat sheet here. I actually wrote down the steps. We moved the mothership. We resolved. Oh, we spawned the ships next. So they can only spawn in spots where there's no. Yeah, wait till you see the top of it. Here, let me show you. Zoom. I don't know. Is there a sound effect for this? All right. So it goes back up there. Where was this? They can only spawn in spots where there's not already a ship in a column. So they'll spawn like this. Unfortunately, they're all going to spawn. This is kind of sketch. I think we're doing well so far. Diplodocus the dinosaur over there helped us destroy some ships, if you know what I'm saying. Never knew that was a dinosaur. That's kind of crazy. I do have one dinosaur game. This is a Evolution New World popular science board game. I'm sure there's a Diplodocus in there. I've only ever played the original version. That one's hard to find though. Okay, we roll the dice. End up getting a 1, a 2, two white 4s, and a 6. Is it on the list of games? No, I've never even played it. I have... that list of games is like maybe a 10th of my collection. There are board games behind all these board games, sadly. And they're stacked to the roof. Yeah, I mean, there's ones on top of Gloomhaven and Frosthaven. Yeah, it's kind of sad, actually. So we roll, we get some good stuff. They bumped our excavator back, but we do have some new spaces here, which is kind of nice. We get... This costs 2 energy to use. We really need to gain some energy. I think it's important that we go big energy here. Oh, 6. That's the play, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Ready? This gives us 6 energy, placing this dice here. This white mothership moves 6. 1. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Damn. I thought it was going to land on the damaged space. But it moves over here. That's probably not a good idea. So we have to place these dice where it makes sense. Oh, a 2 would help. 2 energy, right? We go 1, 2. Blowing up ships. Yeah, another boom space, and it's a value of 2, so our dice will blow. Well, we would have to place in a red. We could do the 2-4 white. We could do the 2-4 white dice in a red space, and clear the one. The clear ones don't respawn. No, if you blow up the white ones, you're right. They don't respawn. They go off the board. And a new white one's going to spawn next turn. Next mothership turn. So do we want to attack here? If we place both... Oh. Yeah, we do want to attack. It costs 2 energy to attack, and we just gained 2 energy. If we're going to attack, we go here. We place a 1. No, we place the 1 first, because if we place the first white one, we have to re-roll. Maybe we should re-roll. If we do 1 here, this guy moves 1. He's on an exploding space. If we do a 4 here, oh wait. We should try to get this re-rolled, huh? We're hoping for a 5 something here. What's left? This will give us 6 energy, 3 energy. Problem is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then if we place in that spot, we're kind of cooked. It's alright, we could take some damage, right? We're not afraid. I don't know, man. There's definitely a strat to this game. We don't know it yet. What do we do now? We have to kind of go here and here. We go here. This one moves 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. What does that mean? If a ship lands there, we move the mothership a space? Move the mothership tile down 1 row. If it moves onto a row with ships of any color, return them to the mothership to respawn later. Damn. Do we really want that? We can't really avoid that at this point. We could place it here instead. The only thing that does is gives us 3. So this has to go here or here. Oh, we could do it here. And then it only moves 3 spaces, which shifts it over 1. This might be the play. A lot of strategy involved in this. I might be too dumb. So if this moves 3, then it goes over 1. And we've already placed that die, so then that one doesn't move. So that's actually good. And then we just placed our first white, so we re-roll all of our remaining dice. We get a 5. Is a 5 good? 1, 2, 3. This is our only column we can go. We can put it here and get a 4. Costs an energy. Yeah, I like that. Because that's 5 minus 1 is 4. That allows us to move 2 spaces on the research track. That's actually important. Okay, we didn't place an excavator dice that turn. We're going into the rooms phase. Let's do it. I'm just glad we're not going into the planning phase or the killer phase, you know. So we can resolve these in any order. A single dice here does nothing. You have to complete the room, don't you? Damn, that was a waste of a placement. Could we have just placed it here? To excavate that one room? It would be the same result. Let's do that. This one does nothing. Comes off the board. This one gives us 2 energy. We go up to 4. We take that dice off. This one does nothing as well. What happened? We need a 1 next turn to place there to blow them up. I think I messed this up. The big thing we did this turn was 5 minus 1 is 4. So we advance 1, 2, 3, 4. So our research track moves up. All right, that's about all we did. Unfortunately, this die does nothing because I think you have to fill both spaces. And it costs 2 energy. This one costs 1 energy, and then it costs an energy to move your excavator dice. So we're back down to that much energy. Let's roll again. We get a 1, we get a white 2, a white 3, another gray 1, gray 6. We have to do mothership phase. I don't know why I'm rolling dice. So the mothership moves down 1. Oh, I guess that's kind of helpful, right? Because this will respawn. When the mothership covers or catches up to a ship, it respawns. We respawn another white ship. And that's the whole mothership phase, yeah. We spawn ships. Oh, we spawn ships. Oh, we spawn ships. Okay, that's all that can spawn, right? Let's see, can they spawn? Spawning ships. During the round, ships may have been placed on the mothership. At this time, those ships must be spawned on drop points. Spawn them all, unless drop points get filled up first. Purple ships before white ships. Spawn purple ships before white ships. First, choose among drop points in columns with no ships. Okay, we did that. And then when every column has a ship, choose the drop point that is farthest from the highest ship in its column. Yo, maybe I just can't read. Choose the drop point that is farthest from the highest ship. If those rules leave you with multiple options, the choice is yours. Where do we spawn these fuckers? It goes here. Sounds good to me. So the highest ship be the white one. That's what I'm confused about. It says farthest from the highest. I thought it would be the one that's at the bottom, like we're in the middle. There's one down here. I really have these camera scenes fucked up. Let me try to switch this. So you can sort of see. We'll go right there. That seems better. Yeah, see this one that's very close to Roswell? I don't know. I don't think it's going to be like, I don't think it's going to determine too much. I don't think it's going to mess the game up that much, really. I have to watch more videos on how to play this. It's fun, though, for sure. I really like it. It is a solo-only game. Alright. We spawn the ships. We might take a damage here. We have a ship encroaching on Roswell. He's 2 spaces away. We need to place one of the ones. I have an idea. So if we place a 1 here, there's a ship in this column. I know it's hard to see, but this is the bottom line right here. This damage, this is the very bottom line. This is Roswell underneath this. It's really hard to show all of this crap. Let me see what the top of the board shows, like right here. Okay, and then I have a middle section where you can't really get it all on camera, but it is what it is. It's a long game. Anyway, there's a ship 2 spaces away. So if we place a 3 here, the problem is our only 3 is white, so we would have to re-roll the remaining die as soon as we place that. It would only move. No, we need to place a 2 here, and that one's also white, unfortunately. So then we would have to re-roll the rest of our die. Oh. If we place a 1 here, he doesn't move at all. What can we do with our 1s? We need to form an attack. Let's go like this. First, let's place a 1 here. Okay, placing a 1 here means that the ship in that column doesn't move. He stays on a damage space. We're going to blow some people up. Then we need to get this guy to move 1 less. So a 2. So we place our 2, right? So he moves on to a damage space. Boom. Now we need our damage space to equal 4. And it costs 2 energy. Damn, where are we getting the energy for this? We have a 3 and a 1. We have to re-roll these anyway. We just placed our first white. We get a 2, a 5, and a 6, which is actually pretty big. That's decent, right? 5 and 2 go here. Damn, we really needed this to be a 4. Okay. Well, in any rate, we place a 2 here. So this moves down 2, and then it can't shift over because this is here. Then we have a 5 and a 6 to place yet. The fuck am I gonna do with that? It kind of sucks because a 5 puts him past the 2 big damage points. We would still blow up, what, 2 ships, though? The one that's closest to our base, I think it's still important we do this. We put a 5 here. This one moves down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He shifts over. Oh, that could be good. I don't like the shifting spots. So he landed here and shift over. What are your options? I know it's really hard to see. We've already placed 4 of our dice. I can explain the rules a little better if you didn't catch them. You roll the dice, and then you place them in your base down here. So anything below Roswell is our base. The spaces up here all have a -1 on them. So when you place here, the ship in that column moves 1 less space than your die number. So this ship didn't move. It kept it on. We kept him on the damage space to blow him up at the top. So you see how the white one in that column is on a 2. So if we can finish off our attack here, we have a total of 7, and it costs 2 energy. We just won't be able to excavate this turn, right? Can ships pass ships? This is a good question. Oh, they both move. Yeah, we're kind of cooked here. Like, we can place. We have a 6, and the only column we haven't placed in yet is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one. So our options really are here or here. If we go here, we don't have the energy to do the second amount of damage. So I think the only real option is this. That means that both ships in this column move 5 spaces because it's 6 minus 1. Probably really hard to see. So we move both ships in this column 6. We'll start with this one, or 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, look at that. Guy landed right on a 6, and we're above 6, so we blow up 3 ships here. Okay, next guy moves 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He shifts over because he landed on a whatever symbol. Okay. Yeah. So we didn't excavate that turn again, but all of our dice have been placed and all of the ships have been moved. We're starving for energy. We haven't been able to use our excavator. Let's blow these ships up, though. That's what we came to do. So we're going to resolve this first. This costs 2 energy to resolve from the symbol here. 2 energy. So we spend our 2 energy. We go down to 0 energy. Both these dice come off. Now, any ship that's on an exploding space with a value less than 7 gets blown up. I don't think any are higher than 7. So let's look from the bottom up. We'll go to the middle first. So this is the closest ship to our base. This one blows up. This one's a 6. This one blows up. This one's This one's 2. This one blows up. That's for the 2. Yeah, no other ships. Yo, we're actually cooking the aliens here. That one got so close to our base, but we managed. We managed. All right, we had a 7 there. The rest of our dice don't mean shit because they're all up here in the turret positions, so we just take them off. Now we do the mothership action. So the mothership is getting close. It's moving down. So we move it down 1 space. The mothership doesn't have an action this turn. So then we spawn our ships. Now we start with empty columns. So the 2 empty columns are the 2 outer columns. And then red always spawns before white. So we place 1, place 2, and then this one goes here. Okay, I think we're doing pretty decent actually, if you ask me. Now we can roll 5. Each time we place our first white dice, we have to re-roll. That's something I forgot the first time I was playing it. So you kind of want to use that to your advantage, you know? Like you want to place your better dice and then kind of the ones you don't really have spaces for, place your white and then it will re-roll. All right, the situation of the board is as follows. We have 2 ships in the same column here. Now, if we place the dice in this column, they will both move that many spaces. We've got a bunch of spawned ships up there. So same with this column here. Anything we place in this column, the white and the red ship are going to move that many spaces together. So we've got to come up with a game plan. The biggest thing is research. Getting these green research spaces costs energy, number 1. And number 2, you have to have that value on the dice to move that many spaces up the track. So if we put a 1 in one of the research spaces, we could simply move up 1. If we put a 5, then we can move a 1 and a 4. And we need to get to the top of the research track. We've only moved up 3 spaces so far. We might be invaded and we might just get blown up here, but I got faith. I kind of think it's important that we get that excavated too down at the bottom because that gives us 3 dice in that research space. At that point, we don't care about the damage. We haven't taken any damage yet, so let's just keep going. I would love to get some energy this turn. Let's put a 6 here. This will give us 6 energy. That's huge. So we're going to move this red ship down 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's on a damaged spot. We could blow him up. We are getting 6 energy, and we can resolve the dice in any order we want. How do we move these guys in such a way that... Let's see, a 3 in this column would give us another explosion. A 4 in this column would give us another explosion. We do have 2 4s. Do we take that research -1? We put a 4, we re-roll the rest of our dice, or do we use our 6 first? It's probably hard as shit to see the whole board. I was going to do it like long ways, but then that would be more confusing. Where can we put our 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could excavate to here with that 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would blow up him too. Let's do that. Let's use our 6. We're going to excavate this turn. It always costs 1 energy to excavate, but we're getting 6 energy, so we're fine with that. We move this guy down 6 spaces. So second column, 1, 2, 3, 4. He lands on a 5 damage. So if we can place a white dice, re-roll, and get higher than a 5, we can blow up 2 ships. What do we do? We kind of need a 2. I think a 4 would be good here. So a 4 there. But then we can't place there. Oh, this game's hard as shit. We could put a 4 there, but then he won't land on a damaged space. He'll actually go to the left and get stuck. See, this kind of blocks our excavating blocks that. So maybe we shouldn't do that. We should do it like that. That works. He goes on a 6. Yo, we're blowing up 3 ships here. We've just placed our first white, so we reroll. Oh my god, what was that? A 2. We get a 5 and a 2. We can move our excavator 1 space if we do that. Both ships move 2 spaces. Then we have a 5 left to place, and it has to go in this column. We could go here, and the guy moves 4. I mean, all it does is reduce their space by 1. Why doesn't it shoot? It looks like a gun to me. I think that's our only option. Shift him over. Okay, we've placed all of our dice. We've moved all of our ships. Let's resolve our rooms. First room we want to resolve is this one. We get 6 energy. You love to see it. Next room we want to resolve. This comes right off. It doesn't do anything. Next room we want to resolve is our fighter ships. We have 10 total damage in our fighter ships. So every ship that's on an exploding space will receive damage as long as their value is not above 10. So 5. 5. 6. We got them. We take those off. We take those off. And then we do our excavator is the last. That costs 2 energy to blow them up. It costs 1 energy to move the excavator. We can move it 1 space. We've freed up a new research space. That was a pretty big turn. Yeah, I agree. We blew up 3 ships. I never even really thought about blowing up the ships. I mostly just think about getting the research done so we can, you know, win. We've got a lot of research to do. I mean, this green marker has to move all the way up that fucking board. Mothership phase. Mothership moves down 1, collects a ship. Kind of big. Mothership action, they spawn another white. Mothership incoming. I don't know. What else? Now we spawn the ships. Okay, we have 3 ships in the same column. That's kind of sketch. Do this one. Do this one. We do this one. And then a white one can go here. And then I guess a white one has to go here too. So the ships are spawned. I think we're doing all right. Let's roll. We get 2 1s, a white 2, a gray 3, and a white 6. We haven't taken any damage yet. It's looking scary now. The mothership is definitely looking scary. I mean, this is the situation. Now remember, if the mothership reaches the red thing, we lose immediately. So that's in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 turns we have to win. Who knows, man? Who knows? Let's try it. All right, we got some dice rolled. We have 2 gray 1s. We really need some research here. We need research and energy, I think, this turn. And maybe excavate a little bit. Maybe a little bit of all of them. The energy spot here is +1, but we have not excavated that yet. It would be nice to just place our gray 3 here. Definitely research. Okay. So for research, if we're looking at the research icon, we're on 3. We need to move at least to here. So our research has to be a 5. If it's a 6, we can move it up to here. Because it's like 1, 4, 5, 6. And we've got the energy to spend. This research spot only costs 1 energy. It's a 6. We could put a 6 there. That would move us up 6. Then we could put 2 more here. Oh, that would cost 3. Let's do this. This is scary, but let's just do this. If we place this one first, we move these ships down 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kaboom. Then that's going to give our research 6. Now we want to try to get some energy as well. We just placed our first white, so we have to re-roll all of our dice. Kind of a good move, if you ask me. We have a 1, 2 4s, and a 6. So we can get 6 energy too. 6, 5. And then if we move our excavator, it would be 4. This would be 8, 7, 6, 5. What's the next research is a 3. Let's do this. Oh, that's big. 1, 2, 3, 4. Six. No, we can't place there. Man, this is crazy. What's our research at right now? It's 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If we can get one more research. We could do a 4 here. That gives us 3 more research. Let's see where that puts us. We got encroaching ships, but 2 dice left to place. No shot at getting energy. What's the cost of the energy so far is 3. We'd have to excavate here and here. Oh, excavating here is big. It costs 1 to excavate, though. What ship do we not move? So that one will move 6, right? If they move 1 less space. So this one moves 6. Let's move him. And then he shifts over. Oh, and then we have to place. But we have a 1. So then they don't move at all. We place there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ships don't move. That's pretty big. This was our last column placement. I'm happy with it. I think. Okay. Let's resolve our rooms. I'm worried do we have enough energy? We don't have enough energy to excavate, so we might not be able to excavate here. If we don't excavate, they still move, right? What a shame. We have no way of gaining energy now. It's kind of a bummer. So resolving these rooms, the way I'm seeing it, we have a 6 on research here. That costs 1 energy. We have a 4, which is really a 3 because of the -1 under the dice. So we're at 9 research, 13 research, and 2 more energy. So we're at 0 energy, and we can move 13 research. It's fucking huge. That's what I'm talking about. All right, we move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We fly up the research track this time. Okay, but we're out of energy, so we cannot excavate. We do the mothership action. I think that was good. I thought that was good. We can get energy next turn, right? Mothership action actually moves the excavator back 1, so fuck. All right, mothership. We're going to encroach on this ship. We put him back in the respawn. Boop. The ship moves down. The excavator moves back a space. We spawn ships. We don't have one in this column, so he goes there. Okay, that was the end of the mothership, right? Nothing really bad happened. We roll our dice, right? This game moves fast. I feel like this is a fast-paced game. I'm just slow. I have like a 3rd grade reading level. We get a 1, gray 1, 4, and 5, and then a white 5 and a white 6. All right, we've got to be smart about where we place this stuff. I'm afraid to place anything in this column because there's 4 ships in that column. We know we need energy here. The best energy spot in our base is here because there's no minus on it. It only takes 1 dice. We could put a 5 there. Let's try that. We need that energy, right? Okay, we're down to the middle section here. So this first column, we're going to move this ship 5 spaces. Oh. Should we put the 4 there? Okay. We put the 4 there. We could attack with 2 dice. It kind of scuffs our excavate, doesn't it? If we attack like this, oh, 1 and a 5, or do we need to flip them? I know you can't see the ships, but I'm counting the spaces. Yeah. Swapping these gives us another blown up ship. So we put a 5 here and a 1 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 here. Fine with me. We have 2 dice left to place. As soon as we place our first white dice, we re-roll the second one. Bye-bye red chips. So you can only place 1 in each column. We could do 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Unfortunately, we can't. We could do a 5 here. It would re-roll. Then all of them are moving 5, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that might be big. Yeah, we might have a super explosion of ships here. Let me see. We put a 5 here, right? We re-roll this dice. We get a 2. We have to move these ships 5 spaces. All of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's trouble. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's trouble. We would move the alien ship a space down, right? So it would collect this. Move our research down 1 space. Oh! Damn, this hurts. But that might help. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yo! Big explosion. I think that's all the ships minus the one that landed on the fucking big space, or the mothership space. 1 dice left to place, and it has to go in this column. We boost the attack. We'll have just enough energy, right, folks? So we place a 2 there. Oh no. We can't blow them all up. We have to place this one, right? It has to go here. So they're going to move 2. At least they don't land on another mothership space. I guess we have to be fine with that. Okay, that is the result. We've moved all the ships We've done all this stuff. We had to move our research token back one, which is fucking bullshit if you ask me. Nobody asked me. Okay, we're going to resolve these rooms. I think we take the energy first. So we get 4 energy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that gives us the ability to resolve these. We have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 attack. And it costs 4 energy. That means we can't excavate again. Hold on, I don't think we need to resolve this, do we? We can skip this one. So this is a total of 6 on the attack, right? And it costs 2 energy. So let's spend the 2. Now we attack for 6. Let's look on the board and see anyone that's on a 6. Boom. We love to see it. Look at all that. We could have gotten one more, but so we remove these and it costs 2 energy. Then we decide not to resolve this one. Okay, we just pass on that. Just remove the dice, right? And then we spend 1 last energy to excavate this space. And then we're left with 1 energy. Those ships are toast. That's what I'm talking about. Look at them all up there just cowering by the mothership. I mean, we blew them up. We blew up 5 ships that turn. This is legendary tabletop Space Invaders. You know? This is me right here. I am the turret. Even though these turrets are fucking useless. Alright, we have to get this moving along here. So we're left with 1 energy. That was the rooms phase. We do the mothership phase. See what happens here. Mothership moves down 1. Okay. Then we spawn ships. Starting in the spaces with no columns and red ships. We spawn all the ships. Okay, now we're just working between 2 scenes, which is nice. We don't have to fuck around with that top scene no more. This is such a long game. Again, by long, I don't mean time. I just mean like when you put all the pieces together, it's like 4 foot. It's taller than me. I mean, look at that. It's crazy big. Big rolls. Three, 4, 5, 5, 6. How do we want to place this? We want to be careful about placing in this column because we have a couple ships here that are going to touch Roswell. Is it really that big of a deal if we take 1 damage? Probably not, right? I want to excavate to here. We would need a 5. This ship would shift over 1 space. We only have 1 energy. That's our excavating energy. So we kind of need research. We go big on research and energy here. Okay, we place a 5 here for our excavator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We move them 5 spaces. Oh, what am I doing? So 5 spaces is here. He shifts off to the right. We place a 4 here on energy so we can get 4 energy. That hurts. That big time hurts. We don't want to do that. I don't think we have a choice, though. He lands on a white space. The mothership takes an extra action. Ouch. Oh my god, this game is hard. We got to go big on energy here. Or research here. It has to be these two. What do we need? Can we go 10? Let's go 6. Okay. Hear me out. We're going to go 6 here. We re-roll both these dice. We get a 6 and a 2. Both of these move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. We take a damage. This one goes back up to the mothership. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He lands on an explosion space. We might be able to blow him up next turn. Now we've got to get some more energy here, or more research here, because if you look at our research, we got bumped down twice, and we need a total of, we're at 6 right now, so that puts us 3, and then we can't go there. So we need another like 3. If we did 6, it would be, damn, we would be 1 away from that. Can we go 6? 6 is 12. And then we have the energy to do this, right? And 2. 6 is really going to hurt, though. 1, 2. We take a damage. He respawns. 1, 2, 3, 4. We take a damage. He respawns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Close to taking another damage. Our damage is here. If we take 4 more damage, we lose. And then we place a 2 here, so we have to move those, right? Okay, we're resolving the rooms now. First, we take the 4 energy. We get 5 energy. Then we have 12, 13, 14 research, costing a total of 3 energy. Can we move 14 research? This is important. 2, 3, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We move all the way up to here on the research track. That's what I'm talking about. Looking back at our excavator, we excavated to here. It costs 1 energy to excavate. We've almost excavated the whole base. So we go down to 1. Yo, that was pretty good. If we take 3 more damage, though, or 4 more damage, we're cooked. We have to do some attacking this turn. Mothership action. Mothership moves down 1 space. We spawn a white ship. We spawn a ship, a red ship here, a red ship here, a white ship here and a white ship here. We're getting it. We roll the dice. Imagine an alien invasion coming down to the result of a dice roll. I mean, if that doesn't explain humanity. I'm dead first wave. Is there a dice we can roll to join them? Okay. So this was the result of the dice. We have a 1, a 3, a 4, a 4 gray, and a 5 gray. We are very close. I know it's hard to see, but we are very close to getting attacked. Again, this is the bottom of the ship. It doesn't go any further than this. I guess I could move that down a little bit. It's just kind of hard. There we go. So as you can see, we're kind of getting close to being killed here. If I show you the damage, if we take 1, 2, 3, it looks like 4 more damage. Or if the ship, the mothership actually moves with in 2 turns, we're dead. We got to do big research. Fuck. I didn't realize how fast this game goes, man. We're done. The mothership moves down at an alarming rate. Especially when they land on these little white ship spaces. It boosts the mothership down another space, so I guess you got to be careful with that. All right, how can we place here where we don't get totally screwed? I really want to excavate to here. That gives us how much damage? 1, 2, 3. We have a white 3. We could re-roll the rest of our dice. Let's just see what this outcome is. We place a white 3 here. 1, 2, we take a damage. This one respawns. He goes on a damage space. Oh, I kind of like it. That puts our excavator fully excavated. Do we need to fully excavate, though? I'm starting to think we can get... it's 8, 9, and then we need another 11. So we need 20 points in research. I lied. There's no way we win this. Oh my god. A good fight. It's true. A lot of ships destroyed. I didn't realize how big of a part of the game that was. Damaging the ships. We're in a position to damage 2 right now, which could save us. I think we have to take that opportunity. All we need is a 4. We place a 4 here. But the problem is when you place... I want to place a 4 here. And when you place a 4 here, we take a damage. So we almost have to, like, not move that one. And to not move that one means we place a 1 here. felt. I'm at a 3-point deficit in my game with the NPC faction standing to gain 10 points at the end of the turn. It feels like we're in a very similar situation then. There is no way we can win this, right? If I put this here, then they don't move. If I put the 3 here, we've already done that, right? He landed on a damage space. So our only other damage spaces are here, which is a +1. That's actually good, but then we would need energy. So we could go here and here with big dice. We put the 4 here. That gives us 5 damage. Oh, we placed our white, so we have to re-roll. So we end up 4, 5, and 6 is actually better. I did. Me too. I'm about to die too. Also on the final round. Oh. So we could place... I kind of like this line here. This gives us 5 damage. It doesn't get... We don't take a damage. We move 1, 2, 3, 4. We're very close to taking the damage, but we don't take a damage. We've already re-rolled. So our last 2 columns are here and here. We've already excavated. We go research 6. Nah. We can't. This is an energy +1. That puts that ship here. Yo, it's do or die. Our last column is here. And we have no good spot for it. Damn, do we have to place? Can we place here? Placing there does nothing, right? Because it's not completed. Okay, so we move this 6. We take a damage. Respawn the ship. This one moves 6 right onto the 4. That's our last dice. We resolve our rooms. This one means nothing. Let's take our energy. Our energy is 5 + 1, so 6. So we have max energy. Our damage costs 2 energy. It's 4 + 1 is 5. So any ship on a space 5 or lower. 3 more ships blow up. Big stuff. Pretty important. This dice means nothing. That comes off. This dice costs 1 energy to excavate. We've excavated to the end of the tunnel. I think we're in trouble here, though, still. We do mothership action. We're 1 turn away from dying. Can we do it? We can't do it. There's no way we can do it. Look at the mothership. If it hits this skull, we lose. We do the mothership action. Vroom. Mothership comes down closer to Roswell. I would have loved to be in Roswell when that supposed alien ship crashed. Any conspiracy theorists out there? Let's see what happens. Roll the dice. We have a white 5 and 6, gray 6, gray 5, and a gray 1. We have to go big. We need 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, plus 11. That's 20 points. Lots of UFOs in the US. I've never seen one, but I can't stop hearing about them on podcasts and stuff. 6, 7, 8, 9, plus 11 is 20 research points we need here. So almost all of our dice have to go towards research. If we look at the math here, doing the math, we've got to go 6. Oh, we didn't spawn ships. 1 spawns here. We have to spawn these real quick. 1, 2, 3. Yo, I think we're dead, because just simply looking at how far they move by placing big numbers. This is the state of the board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can't do anything. I mean, we have that big energy thing, but we're not getting 20 research done here. I think we lost. No space. None are on damaged spaces either. Yeah, this isn't salvageable. We could put a 1 here, meaning this ship doesn't move. Nothing in this column moves. So we're still alive here. We can take another damage, but not 2. It would have to be a white 5 here. A reroll. 4, 5, and 5. We move those ships 5. We take another damage. We took another damage there, so we move this down. Put that ship back. And then again, this one moves 5. I guess that's okay, but 1 more damage and we're dead. What am I doing wrong here? Fuck. This is supposed to be the easy side. Oh man. We can place a 4 here in research. A 5 here. And then those 2 move. Oh, that's actually decent. And then we place a 5 here. Dude, we might survive this. Is there an option? Dig an escape tunnel. I wish. At this point, I really wish. What am I doing wrong? I need to look up the strategies and how to play better, because we're sucking. That's all of our dice. But look at the ships. They're coming in, dude. No, these two didn't move. What am I doing? Yo, we might actually survive this. Hold on a second. We got 9 research here that costs 2 energy. How do we want to resolve this? These two mean nothing. We have 9 in research. Can we go up 9? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Dude, we're 1 turn away from winning and 1 turn away from losing at the exact same time. 9 research costs 2 energy. Then we attack for 5. High stakes. Attacking for 5 costs 2 energy. We go down to 0 energy. And then we blow up every ship. Get them out of here, you know. 5. Okay, now what? Mothership action, we lose. Damn it. We resolve all of our dice. We did the mothership action. The city has been sucked up into the mothership. Oh, she came. Good game. Yo, this game is a lot harder than I thought. Dude, they're talking about campaigns and shit. We can't even beat the introductory version of the game. See, you might actually win. I thought I was going to win too, but we ended up losing pretty bad. We were 1 turn away from winning. We have to put more effort into research. I blame Hopeless Diplodocus for trying to attack ships every turn. There you go, I said it. Yeah, 100% your fault. Because you want to attack ships on every turn, like 1 time. Look, this is basically the introductory game. It says set this up. I'm just kidding, obviously, but this says set this up with Roswell, right? And they're like, yeah, play through this, and then when you finish your first game, it says, I swung the pendulum and now I'm at the mercy of RNG to tie, which is the only way I win. Good luck, man. RNG has always failed me. Been doing a lot of Final Girl recently. The dice actually hate me. There's proof on YouTube. Okay, so congratulations on playing your first game of Under Falling Skies. Now we will look at some new elements, cities. We'll give your games variety, even before you start the campaign. You can flip over sky tiles to increase the challenge. Come on, bro. What are we talking about here? We're not increasing the challenge. And robots will give you a new trick for running your base efficiently. Robots actually sound good. We could use a couple robots. They would help run the city a little better. Yeah, the robots are the blue dice. So, yeah, with the robots... Here, I can kind of show you. So, with the robots... Let's flip these over. Kind of show you what the rest of the game looks like. So you see how there's a blue space there? So this would be a bottom tile. Where are the other cities? Okay, this is a game set up for New York. The way you set them up, it's pretty easy, pretty self-explanatory. But you put like this. So New York has a C pointing up. So we take our first C pointing up and we put this here. Now this has, you start on 2 energy. It's got robot dice. Your excavator always starts on the excavated space like that. And then we have the A tile down here, which is what we're going to try to excavate. And again, there's a lot of robot spaces here. So when you place, so I haven't read the rules completely, but when you roll a robot space, let's say you get like a 5, right? You put it there, and then you automatically can use that each turn, and it will reduce by 1. This costs an energy to use. This would be a 3, a 2, and then a 0, and then it would come off the board. And you could re-roll it and such. But I mean, goddamn, look at the damage on this one. If you take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage, you're dead. Couple rules listed on there too, I didn't notice. In New York, you can only have 1 robot, but the value of its room is raised by 1. I don't know. What do you guys think of Under Falling Skies? Should we try this campaign? I swear I'm going to practice this off stream and get better at it. And I'm going to come back and whoop these alien asses, you know what I'm saying? You enjoyed watching me lose? I'm sure. I'm ready for that Wingspan stream. I can't wait. When are we going to do that? I was challenged. You need some practice. Hey, I'm down to practice. Discuss strategy. Anything's better than getting beat by some fake aliens. My last few games have had over 100. If you're playing with Nectar, it's nothing to be impressed by. You won with a 3-point lead. Congrats. What game were you playing again, Sulfur Sandy? I can't remember. Let me scroll up. March of the Ants. This is what you said. March of the Ants, yep. Wild Swing ×3. Rise of the Centipede game mode. March of the Ants, I'll have to check that out. Sounds fun. Sounds like you had more fun than me. I mean, you actually won. We got killed by fake aliens. The dice are fun to roll. You know, there's more than 3 sides. I'm so tired of looking at the final girl dice. Success. Convert. Fail. The fucking tear dice are even worse, man. They put tears on them, make you cry and shit. And then they even write in there that, I don't know, their game ingenuity is fueled by the tears of their players. I mean, I'm one of those players, for sure. You have the deluxe edition of Evolved Edition. I need to grab food from the oven. Yeah, so that was Under Falling Skies by Thomas Euler. I liked it. We definitely need to do some more strategy. You want to see some more of this game? We can start the campaign. Next time we stream, we'll probably start the campaign. There's actually a campaign book which we don't know how this works yet, but we're going to be starting out in a certain city. The campaign stuff actually looks really good. Let me just pull it out. Okay. Oh my God. Would you look at this? So we have a helicopter, Statue of Liberty. This is obviously going to be in New York City. I'm going to research this game so I can attempt to be helpful. I can't wait. So it looks like a news helicopter, and then the lady live on TV saying UFO above New York City. So yeah, we do have UFOs here all the time. Feel free to come check them out. A UFO is attacking Lady Liberty here, and then we have alien ships attacking civilians, which is kind of a sketch. And then I have a thought. Chapter 1. The invasion. I don't want to spoil it, but this looks pretty fucking cool. I mean, apparently the UK has had UFO sightings too. I know all about the UFO UK sightings. We're full on conspiracy tinfoil hat nerds. So, all components in each chapter have a mark to remind you which chapter they came from in case you ever need to sort them. We love that. Additional components. All right, so we have some additional components here. We have some extra setup to do. This comes with some people, some very important people. Everything's probably double-sided. Yes, it's definitely double-sided. We love that. Check this out. I mean, damn. It's like a whole book of shit. Maybe we shouldn't be... I mean, each city is double-sided. This is pretty cool. I mean, look at this. Look at the size of this. Stuff's falling apart now, but we don't want to punch it out yet. But yeah, this is... Okay, there we go. It just ripped. So yeah, we have Mexico City. Rio de Janeiro. If I could read. Lots of things to do. Yeah, that's why I was thinking this is definitely a great choice. Appreciate the vote. It looks like we're going to have to actually practice this game. We're going to have to actually practice it. We're going to have to watch a bunch of videos on YouTube, learn how to play it, learn how to stop these alien invasions, and then maybe if an alien invasion happens in US, we'll be useful. We'll be out there like, research, energy. Didn't catch much of the gameplay, but it seems interesting. It is. It's kind of like if you've ever played Space Invaders, like the video game. The board looks like this. And then there's little damage spots. And they blow them up. I said join them 40 minutes ago. Yeah, I probably would. I mean, would you not? Like, how do we know they're here to hurt us? Every movie tells us that. It's true. I'm not here to argue conspiracy theories, but we can get into it. How do we even know they came from somewhere? How do we know they're not already here? Been here. This is their planet. We think it's ours. I prefer Galaga. What's Galaga? But I've played. I think I have it for my Atari 2600. Oh, Space Invaders. Yeah. If I don't play, if I don't, then I know what my next game for it is. Yeah. New fear unlocked. What's that? That they've been here? Apparently that's the truth. Like, that's a known fact. They're underwater. in the UK. Another arcade game similar to Space Invaders came after it. Yeah, this looks very much like Space Invaders. I mean, look at the map. Like, we have the mothership here just encroaching, right? And then these ships are coming down. We don't know what's in the ocean. Exactly my point. They're talking about trans-medium vehicles. Like, UFOs that go from the air to the water, and they don't, like, splash. They don't do nothing. It's kind of crazy. I don't know. That's what I've heard. I'm no expert. I'm just under falling skies, if you know what I mean. The aliens can abduct your ship, and if you blow that alien up, you can get your ship back and fire 2 bullets. Okay. I thought it would be to do with the TV show, but doesn't look like it. Still going to rewatch Falling Skies. Falling Skies is a TV show. Costs a life, though. So it's a risky proposition. Yeah, I don't remember the name of that one. You said it's an arcade game, huh? This looks really good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting into it. I am gonna have to study this. I'm gonna have to watch some full campaign playthroughs. I don't want to spoil any more stuff on stream. Next time I stream this, I'll be much better. We'll be able to beat New York, maybe the red side of New York. I don't know what the difference in sides are. Yeah, it's an arcade card, Galaga. Oh, that's Galaga. Okay, so that's the one you were talking about. Well, it's already 3 o'clock. Been streaming for like 2 hours and 20 minutes, which is absurd. Absurd. Hopefully we can get these turns down a little faster and we can get a little better at this game. I'm excited to do a little more research on this game and figure out the strategies. I can't believe we got cooked so quick. Still, again, I blame Hopeless Diplodocus for sure. We're just going to say it was your fault, so. I feel like we got, the mothership comes down too quick, and then any of the white ships that land on the white spaces, like here, it moves the mothership an extra space. So we really want to avoid these spaces and maybe not focus so much on these spaces and maybe do a little more research. We were very close on the research, though, I must say. I mean, our research marker had, if we were 1 turn away from winning. Like, if we could have negated a little bit more damage, we could have gotten an 11, because we had finally opened up this bottom triple research spot, which it's not on this board, but it's on this board. So, or one of these boards, I don't even know anymore. It looked like this, though. It didn't cost that much energy. But yeah, that's probably going to be it for today. Let me know what you thought of Space Invaders. What is this called? Under Falling Skies. I thought this was pretty good. Yeah, Sulfur Sandy, thanks for stopping by, talking some board games. It's been real. We're going to definitely continue this. I have made some overlays and things. They look kind of dumb, though. Let me flip through. We have this one. We have that one. We have this one. The top. I'm gonna figure out how to make it fit a little better so you can see the full mothership in the beginning too. And then we have the middle scene, the lower scene, and then we have a dice scene, and then an ending scene and stuff. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. So again, thanks Hopeless and Soul for Sandy for hanging out, watching the stream. I am definitely going to get better at Under Falling Skies. This one, I feel like is this not a hidden gem? It has to be. This one's pretty good. It's a really simple turns, but major decision space. Like you really have to watch what you're doing on each turn, and you have to place your dice. Like you have to be really careful about placing your dice. I thought it was really fun. And it looks like some of the cities offer different benefits. In New York, you can only have one robot, but the value of its room is raised by 1. So when we start the campaign, we're probably going to have some special abilities like Rio de Janeiro. I don't know how to pronounce that at all. Mexico City. But yeah, I can't just keep rambling on about Under Falling Skies. So that's going to wrap it up for today. Again, thanks everyone for stopping by, and have a great rest of your day.